Hey guys, it's Albathium back with another boss guide for the First Berserker Khazan. It's going to be Trokka this time around. And you know what? It's gonna be a lot simpler than maybe what you have been doing so far. And you know how this goes. Before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe for me, please allow me a chance to earn that from you. With that being said, let's get in on this. Now the prep work here is going to be half of this entire thing. Now here's what I'm gonna be recommending. Go with the cleric set. You simply have to unlock that third perk of max stamina increased by 200. You have to have it. Now a little bit of water resistance can go a long way. Now vitality sphere, fire enhancer, and also make sure you keep these poison throwables. And this is how the skill tree looks like. Okay, and the boss fight itself. Now the video is paused. I am gonna be pausing and explaining just to make sure I get everything and just bring this a lot closer to you. Before you even start the boss fight, pop the vitality sphere, pop the fire enhancer, and then when the boss fight starts, just run at her. And here is a really important lesson that you learn immediately. You can reach her with the spear, and these are destructible. Those three little spheres that she is gonna be summoning. I say these three, there are other bigger ones, but it's just not worth doing. And watch what I do here. So it's the basic attack, and it follows to the charged attack to break through that shield that she's holding. Now I'm gonna be following up with another basic combo and simply holding down again the triangle attack, and it's going to be breaking through these little jellyfish. But the problem here now is that your vision is obscured. You can take a chance, start attacking through here, but my recommendation is dodge to the side, because this way you're gonna be always seeing what she is doing. It's gonna be that stupid little swing of the umbrella, or maybe she's gonna be summoning that burst from underneath the water. So it's always best knowing what is gonna be happening. It was just that little attack and then following again. Always basic attack into the triangle press, and you just exhaust her and punish her. Now one important little tip is, if you go for the brutal attack from behind, you will deal a little bit more damage than that. Now all of her other attacks in this phase, and I call this a phase because you're gonna be seeing what comes later, are very easily dodgeable. Now these are the bigger spheres, very easy to deal with. You can run, but I prefer dodging since we have all the stamina in the world because of this amazing build. And this attack, you saw how easy it is to dodge that. Now if you are caught out of position, there's enough distance between you and her, you can simply just dodge that to the side. Just button mash dodging and maybe even run, and that's going to be enough. Now here is something that I need to tell you. If you have committed, like I did in that moment over there when she was summoning the jellyfish, do not give up. Follow through with the attack and you are gonna be punishing her. Okay, so the video, as you can see, is paused yet again, but we have to break down two of her most dangerous attacks. Now this one is going to be when she summons the cloud. Fun enough, it's also the one that's pretty much the easiest to deal with, and it is the reason why we are carrying this poisoned little throwable. Here's the thing. You are already locked on to the boss, so it makes it a lot easier to simply chuck this than going into the spear mode and aiming that, because you can always miss under pressure, and you do not want that. This is such a snappy reflex decision, and this, once it hits her, breaks her out of it. And the second attack that I feel like is the most dangerous one in this first phase is going to be when she is jumping to the side and shooting these projectiles at you. All you have to do is follow the hand movement and simply dodge to either side. Now here is one more thing. Every time between the shots you can run in a straight line to her, and then when the shot is coming, go left or right, whichever side you have chosen. The reason why I tell you this is you can actually close the distance on her and maybe even break her out of this move completely with enough damage, or at least when she is done, you can lay down the hurt royally. Another attack you need to be mindful of is this umbrella attack. If you do not see the mark, it means it's just a regular attack and can be blocked or deflected, and it's always gonna be ending up in the unblockable variant, so always be ready for that. Maybe even dodge in a way that lets you run up to her very close and again close the distance. Remember, it's always the regular combo follow up to the triangle attack. Okay, so the video is paused yet again, but there is actually a lot that we have to cover here, and this is probably the part of the whole boss fight that is the most annoying to everyone. So she has gotten up in the air, she started, it's always one big projectile, then follows the hail of smaller ones. What I like to do is dodge for the big one in one side and then simply proceed dodging to the other side for the smaller projectiles. But not just dodging. I've seen people say you can run and that's going to be enough. I feel like this is a better option. Not just dodging, you dodge diagonally. Why do you do that? Because I paused at this particular frame to show you the trajectory of these projectiles. They are arching, so if you are dodging simply on this horizontal line, you can still maybe get hit. But if you dodge diagonally, you are basically getting ahead of the projectile because it is arching away from you before it actually closes in on you. And this is going to be how it actually works. It's always going a little bit forward, and then for the big projectile, I simply dodge to the opposite direction. And that's exactly how I'm dealing here with this. Now, you have to pay attention to these blue little mushrooms because they actually do refill your stamina. Now, this attack, once you pick your right moment, you can simply just dodge, button dodge to the side, and you are gonna be fine. What is simply the most dangerous part of all of this is, see where she is. Now, in this moment, I am already starting to run away and diagonally. Yet again, not dodge, run. And look at the moment. Let's rewind to show you this because this is extremely, extremely important. Okay, still not. Once she is here is when I start dodging again to the side. And I did not get hit. And then yet again, close the distance on her, repeat everything from the very beginning of the boss fight. You go in for the punishing attack and then again charge the triangle for that sweet, sweet attack. Now this part is something that changes, and if you stand close to her, most of the times you can actually, get away from it. But these diagonally, charged projectiles, you can, if you have enough distance between you and her, you can simply get underneath projectiles instead of dodging to either side. Always dodge to the side that leaves you enough height so that you can go underneath the projectile as well. Now, this is my most dramatic win I've had over this boss, and the reason why I'm showing you this particular footage is because this happens a lot to players. You are at the very end of the boss and you feel like, oh my god, it's either me or the boss, but this is the wrong kind of thinking because you do not need to have this choice. It's always gonna be the boss if you stay calm and not overcommit. I absolutely did overcommit here, and the reason also I'm showing you this footage is because how important the fire enhancer is. Because you have built up this fire status effect on her, she is continuously taking damage. It was quite literally me or the boss because of my stupid decisions, and because we built up fire on her, it took her out. Do not put yourself in this position. Simply stay calm and rinse and repeat the steps that we have been through. Guys, you got this. Let me know in the comments.